Welcome! So in this video we're going to try to figure out why I need to care about this Rune Grace thing and why I need this Weakaura that we're going to talk about. So for Death Knights it's very important to optimize your rune and your global cooldown usage, and for that the most important mechanic that you need to know about and watch is called Rune Grace. After you use a rune while in combat, that rune will be on a shorter cooldown than the original untalented 10-second cooldown. How much shorter, you ask? The new cooldown on the rune is reduced by its idle time. That is, from the time it's off cooldown until you use it again. But this so-called Rune Grace is set to a maximum of 2.47 seconds. So to play well, you need to play well around your runes and your Rune Grace. So that's why I made this Weakaura. I previously made Weakauras for shamans and some boss fights that have been well liked, and I got some requests to share this one as well. So let's get in some detail with the Weakaura enabled to explain both the Weakaura and see how Rune Grace works in practice. So first off, I'll just use a rune, and as you can see the cooldown is 10 seconds. If I use it again after a while, even if I am put in combat, you'll see that the cooldown is still set 10 seconds. I don't get any Rune Grace. In fact, anytime we drop combat, all runes that would have gotten Rune Grace don't. Even if you get in combat again before the rune is off cooldown, you still don't get Rune Grace. But alright, so let's say we're in combat and we use a rune. It's 10-second cooldown. However, if I now use the rune, you can see that it's not 10-second cooldown. And that's because I got the Rune Grace. So what that means is that if you use the rune 0.2 seconds after it's available, the new cooldown will be 9.8 seconds. So this works as mentioned for a maximum of about 2.5 seconds. And this Weakaura, as you probably saw, will give you a small glow during the grace period, indicating that the rune is ready. And when the grace period is over, you'll get the big glow, indicating that now you should really use this rune as soon as possible, because now you're just wasting your rune cooldown. So let's just see that one more time. Use a rune. Now I actually used it to engage combat, so that rune will get Rune Grace. And we can see when it comes off now. So there we go. It's on Rune Grace. There you go. So now that rune was only 7.5-ish second cooldown. So I'll now very quickly show you how to import the Weakaura and the current options. I will keep updating this Weakaura with new features, but the basics should stay the same. So make sure your Weakaura is updated and the add-on is running. You open it up. I'll just delete the old one. Delete to show you from the start. You press import. You go to the link in the description from Vago, and you get the import string. You then paste it, and you press import, and you're done. So if you want to check out the options, they are under custom options, and here you can select your own icon. You can select if you want the grace glow or you want to go straight to the rune glow, or maybe you don't want a glow but you just like the UI. You can fade the runes out of combat, stuff like that. So thank you for watching, and I hope that you try the Weakaura out and that you like it. If you have any feedback or suggestions, it's best to put them on the GitHub that I link below as well. But if you don't have an account there, feel free to post it in the comments and I should read them.